You just got to start out, I guess, just how frustrating is it knowing that both teams have just been struggling here of late, and they come out like that in the second and third period and just kind of just wallop on you guys?
Yeah, just kind of it's just been piling on lately, and all we need to do is we need 20 guys to step up, and we need to do it together. That's pretty much the only answer we have, and honestly, nothing's going to change unless each guy decides to take it upon themselves to do their job, do it for the team.
It seems like the first 5 minutes or so of the entire game was pretty sloppy play. Do you think it was more just feeling out to see where each team stood to start out the game?
There might be a little bit of that, but we got to be more ready to play. We know that we're in similar positions, and we should feel confident as a group that we can outskill and outwork those guys. So
it seemed like there were just the penalties, lots of tripping calls, things like that. Was it just a sense of discipline, or just wrong place, wrong time? Just overall, just what's the sense in that?
I think we just got to do a better job of moving our feet, and sometimes we get frustrated and take bad penalties, and so we obviously can't afford to do that. They're going to eventually shove it down our throat.
Positive, and to close the game with that power play, the 5-minute power play to end the game, seemed like just lots of zone time, great passes, smart plays. What can you build on from that in terms of going into tomorrow night, knowing that you had a really strong power play to close the game?
I think it's good our power play started to click a little bit. We've been struggling on the power play, but the guys have been working hard every day. We've been working on it pretty much every day to try and get it better, so that's one of the positives. Hopefully we can take that momentum of the power play and they can help us out again tomorrow.
And along with that, just what's the message from the coaching staff, trying to make sure you guys are staying motivated, not getting down too much in this winless streak? What's their message to the players to just keep going and trying to push forward?
Yeah, we just got to stay positive, keep grinding. We got to do it. We got to be 20 guys together as one unit. We can't be individuals. That's what the message has been. So we got to focus and have a will to win.
Is there a way that you carry anger into tomorrow?
I don't know if anger would be the best emotion. I think maybe desperation, because if you get too emotional, that's when you start making poor decisions, trying to do things yourself, take penalties. So we have to play desperate. We have to play hard.
You mentioned the 5-minute power play where you guys really dominated play, basically only got one goal, and the momentum that carries in the next game. What positives do you take out of that? What do you see out of that 5-minute chunk that you guys can really build on?
Well, we noticed that when we move the puck quickly, that it makes it a bit harder for the PK, for their PK. So we just got to keep moving the puck, and we had opportunities to shoot. We took advantage of, and we got a few scoring chances, and obviously we got a goal. So just got to keep that up and take that into tomorrow.
Okay, Coach. Obviously, just frustrations continue to mount with this team in the winless streak. Just overall, just what is it this team needs to do to try to get past that and get some goals in the back of the net?
Right now, we got to believe in ourselves, and we got to compete. We got to compete for 60 minutes. They get the 2 goals at the end of the period, which killed us. You know what? They get the one goes off Parker's back and goes in, and then we make a play on we try to make a play on a face-off, and they come down on a 2-on-1. So it's a confidence issue right now, and it seems like the snowball's rolling in the wrong direction, and we got to try to right the ship for one more night before we all go home for Christmas.
Are there leaders on this team that seem to just be able to step up in tough times like this? Players that can help motivate the guys to try to stay positive. What's the leadership been like on this team amongst the players?
And our leaders have to step up. I mean, and I would, as much as it's our leaders, you know what, and myself, I won't point fingers at anybody else. I'll point thumbs at myself as much as anything. But everybody wants to be a good player. Everybody wants to win. But are you willing to do what it takes to win? And there's a very big, distinct difference there. And right now, we're not doing the little things it takes to win a hockey game. We're going. You're seeing it out there where it's 75-80% effort. It doesn't get it done right now. And right now, we got to be better. And guys have to be accountable. They have to be accountable to themselves, ultimately to themselves. And I got to try to do everything I can to keep them accountable also.
And speaking of the accountability, just penalties just really seem to nag on the team tonight. Lots of tripping calls. Is that just not moving the feet fast enough, like Frank Misuraca said, or is it just a little bit of laziness, or just that 80-85% and not the 100% and leading those calls?
It's the 85%. It's a little bit of laziness. We played lazy hockey there. You see some hooking calls, and you see some trips, and I think there was a knee in there and stuff like that. our penalty kill has been fantastic through this stretch, and that's what's been great. And we had to use a few extra guys with Cody Maroney being out, but we have to work. You have to compete and put yourself in position. We're not a good enough team to not compete and win. We have to compete hard to win.
Now, as we asked Frank as well, power play actually generated some really good chances, puck movement, moving the puck quickly, getting a goal there. What can you take from that to apply to the next game?
Well, that's what we worked on all week, is just load high, D to D, and get shots. I think we got 11 shots on net on the power play in that last, and that's all we wanted to do. Knowing there's going to be flurries, knowing there's going to be more chances, the guys got to get hungry around that net and be able to finish.
I guess on the positive side, the one thing that has, as you pointed out, that's been working has been the penalty kill. How do you take the effort from the penalty kill and put it into the rest of the?
Well, for us, it's we got a group on the power play. We got a group that kills penalties. You got to distribute your minutes the right way, and those guys who are killing penalties, they're taking pride in their jobs right now, and they're doing a dynamite job for us. And that's where we need everybody to do that. Just take pride in your job. And I know it sounds easy, but everybody, the good thing about our guys, they're trying hard, but we're gripping the stick now. Like you say, we need our leadership to step up during the game, and we need our preparation to be able to hold us through some of these games. We're working hard, but now we got to work smarter.